Okay, now we are going to look at number 19 on page 267. So you can maybe pause this, take a look there. Maybe I'll read this one. You're about to take the road test for your driver's license. You hear that only 34% of candidates pass the test the first time. So 34% pass first time. But the percentage rises to 72% on subsequent tests. So 72% pass second or higher tests. Estimate the average number of tests drivers take in order to get a license. Your simulation should use at least 20 runs. So we have to do 20 trials. So we're trying to figure out how many tests. So the component to be repeated is taking a test. So how are we going to model that? Well, we're going to have a couple different things because they may pass the first time, in which case we have to look at a second. So I'm going to let 0, 0 to 33 be pass first test, and 34 to 99 fail first test. But we need a kind of a follow-up. If fail, then we're going to have a set of digits now for the second test or continuing. So then at that point we're going to let 0, 0 to 71 pass next test, 72 to 99 fail. Now, if we fail the second test, we come back to this part again for the third test because the 72% passing is for the second or third, etc. So explain how you're going to simulate the trial. Whether you're using the calculator or the book, I think I'll use the book this time. So I'm going to use a table. So I'm going to use 2 digits. And we're going to decide if it's pass or fail. If fail, use next 2 digits. But then remember, we're going to with the new numbering system, continue until pass. And that would be a trial. Okay, so that's the idea what we're going to do. State clearly what the response variable is. We'll look at the question. It says the average number of tests drivers take in order to get a license. So how many tests until pass? That's my response variable. Okay, run several trials. So this is where we're going to actually go through and do the process. I'm going to use this table that I used once before. So I go through, and on the first test, for my first trial, remember my numbering system again, 0, 0 to 33 passed the first test. So that this person, let me start on a different. I'm going to start at row 112. Okay, so this person failed the first test. Okay, so they failed the first test because it was higher than I forgot already. 0, 0 to 33. So it's higher than 33, so they failed. So they had to take the second test. Well, remember, now we're using the different set of numbers. And the new set of numbers for that one was 0, 0 to 71. So they passed the second test. So this was a fail. This was a pass. So then that means it took 2 tests. So I'm going to put a 2 up here. I'll keep track of my results up here. So that was one trial. My next trial, I have a 68, which is failing the first test. And then I have an 88, which is failing the second test. And then I have a 4, so they finally passed on the third test. So that is a 3. Then next, passing on the first test. Next, fail, and then pass. 11 would be passing, because that's on the first one. So now I'm starting a new trial. 97. Remember, we're looking, it has to be 33. Okay, it's not, so that's a fail. So they take the next test, and that's a pass, so 2 times. So next trial, this is a fail. This is a pass. This is a pass. This is a fail. This is a fail. This is a fail. This is a fail. This person does not deserve their driver's license. And this is a pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Sorry if there's any of you that have taken it 5 times. Let me do one more here. 85. So let's see. That's a fail. Go to the next line. That's a pass. So that would be 2 times. Now I'm going to pause this and do them on my own. Okay, this is what I got for the rest of my results. So here are how many times it took to pass. Now I added those all up and I got 38 because what I need to do next is analyze my response variable. So I was looking at how many tests until passed, so I'm going to average those results. So when I total them up, I got 38 out of 20. So that is, let's see, we get 19 over 10, so approximately 1.9. So now state your conclusion in the context of the problem according to my 20 trials. On average, it takes 1.9 tests to pass. Let's say driving tests. For some additional context. And so that would be reporting my results. Let's go ahead and look at number 20. So if you look at number 20, the problem says, because it's related, it says, as in exercise 19, assume that your chance of passing the driver's test is 34% the first time, 72% for subsequent retests. Estimate the percentage of those tested who still do not have a driver's license after 2 attempts. So percentage who don't have license after 2 attempts. Now, depending on how you collected your data, fortunately, I collected my data in a way that I can answer this question without redoing anything else, because I have all my data right up here. So I can look and see, well, out of 20, how many of those didn't get their license after 2 attempts? So I'm looking for 3s or higher. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 20. So I can actually just say 3 out of 20. So we're looking at about 15% didn't have their license after 2 attempts. So I could actually, still put some context to that. I'm not going to write it all down, but I could answer that question just from using the simulation I already did. So that's one kind of nice thing. You might want to always, read ahead if there's a related problem, because how you gather your data could allow you to answer additional questions. Okay, your additional homework problems that I'm going to assign for you are page 267, and 268. Oh, it might go on to 269, I'm not sure. So we have 11, 12, 22, 23, 25, 26, and 33. And I probably, if we're canceled tomorrow, I probably will just let you continue working on those and not go on and put anything additional up. I think that I've done enough examples that you should be able to do all those. So we'll kind of leave it at that. Okay, bye.